Welcome to Nerdarchy, for nerds by nerds. I'm Ryan.
I'm Nate.
I'm Ted.
Dave.
And so today we're going to go over the Nerdarchy news and digest. Alright, so you have some things over there?
Yeah, we got some things. Hopefully I didn't forget anything.
Yeah, what we really need is like a proper desk, dress shirts, and ties. Like.
Hey, we need like cards too, so we can throw them after we say the thing.
Well, I mean, so that's more like the David Letterman opening monologue. I'm thinking about like the news desk sort of thing going on.
Well, how about we just throw the desk after we say the thing?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to work out to throw desks unless it's made out of like I don't know cardboard and styrofoam.
Last week we shot some videos and put them on the YouTubes.
We did, where you might happen to be watching this.
Yeah,
or maybe you're pirating it from Kazakhstan. I don't know.
So we did a video on Druids. I believe we had a viewer request for us to discuss the 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons Druids, so we did. Guess what we learned from that? Everyone wants to make a Druid for Andrew Knapp's Meat Grinder game now.
Yes,
that's
right.
That's what we learned. Good to know.
So we did half elf.
We did the half elves, and I guess what we learned. You're gonna have to watch the video and learn what we learned there.
That's right. These lessons don't come for free. Well, they do. You're paying for your internet, so not absolutely for free.
We had role playing tips, dissecting an adventurer's career path in RPGs, which is a little bit different topic than we normally tackle, but it sprung up from a debate we were having off camera, and we said, "Hey, let's just turn the camera on."
If we're going to be arguing about this thing off of the camera, may as well turn it on.
Turn it on and let you guys enjoy.
Yeah, let's just.
And then we got a bunch of 5th edition gameplays videos up in one of the playlists. And basically, last week we had our micro celebrity, and I laugh every time I say
it's so micro you don't even know.
It's so micro you don't know any of these people watch. Micro celebrity 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons game. I was the dungeon master. These two guys played in it. Nate couldn't make that game, and then we had some indie game designers, some YouTube personalities, and even a kung fu master show up to roll funny shaped dice with us. So that was a lot of fun.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's good.
We also have this thing called Nerdarchy.com.
What? Whoa! What is that?
I don't know, but it's on your shirt.
I mean,
wipe it off.
Holy crap,
dude!
How'd I get that on me?
I mean, everybody they'll give anybody a website nowadays. We have one too. Who knew?
You show up with green pieces of paper.
Yeah,
everything's fine.
Yeah,
sometimes you don't even need that.
Or you can just pirate it from Kazakhstan.
So what did we put up there?
We put up a bunch of articles. Ted, you put one up Monday.
Yeah, I wrote about where do we get inspiration from? There's.
When the GM gives it to you because you did something cool.
No. When you're sitting there,
when another player gave it to you because you did something cool.
Well, that works too. But as a DM, where do you draw your campaign source from? Like, what is going to inspire you to?
Ryan's an artist. He probably draws a lot of stuff.
Write your campaign. You guys with the puns suck.
This is pun-ishing.
How does it make you feel?
This is pretty pun-ishing. Yeah.
But basically, I went into an article about where I've gotten the ideas for the stories that I've ran as a DM and some of the successes and failures of that.
I see. We also
couldn't find any puns on that one, did you?
He was like choosing his words very carefully.
So Nerdarchy Nubs wrote an article for us on Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition builds, beasts, and battle, and he's working on savage species and his take on how he would turn monstrous races into playable races. So you guys can check that out. Ryan, you did a webcomic last week, I heard.
I did. How's the Speaks Goblin? And I think that was the Goblin for lockpicking. So
it was.
Yeah. So lockpicking.
There was a goblin, and he's definitely picking something.
He is. Yeah.
I'm not going to say what he was.
You got to
picking.
go check it out.
Yeah, that's right.
Brian, again, you also did something else.
Yeah, I wrote an article. The first one we've published on the site there is I went to Alex Strang's movie Plotz at the Philly Improv Theater. It's on like 20th and Sansom Street in Center City, Philadelphia, and I got to see a live performance of movie Plotz with some improv comedians, sort of.
Dude, we played that game here.
We did. So it's almost like we're famous by association or something.
Yeah.
Does that make us real comedians?
No, they were way better than we were. So much better. And they were pretty hilarious.
Some might say we're funny looking.
Yeah.
Okay, we got that at least.
Yeah. So good.
And then I guess we wrap up the week with Nate Dun dun dun. What'd you write last week?
Well, you told everybody else what they wrote.
What did I write?
Last week.
Want to give him a hint?
Friday, maybe.
I remember. All I can see is
Tempest.
storms. Oh yeah. I did a build for Tempest Cleric for the Meat Grinder Planescape game, and it's a let's see, what has he got? Okay,
It's a really cool build, and they should go check out your
Yes,
article
they should.
to learn all the
Yeah,
the
you can
nuances
find
and
that on
secrets.
Nerdarchy.com.
Yes.
So
Nice
secret,
save.
he can't remember it.
So
And by the way, guys, all the links to these articles and videos and their full titles will be in the descriptions below.
right.
But we keep mentioning the meat grinder. You know, maybe we
what
should
is
tell these folks where they can check out the meat grinder and what the meat grinder is.
It's a sandwich, right? That you can get from a sandwich
Well,
shop.
on November 15th, there's going to be Brigade Con, which is a online gaming convention. So you can attend a convention from the comfort of your own chair in front of your computer.
in your underwear if you want.
If you really want. No one's saying you have to. No one's saying you should.
Or at least don't tell us about it, unless you're an attractive female.
And hopefully you don't wear underwear like a goblin.
Yeah, right, yeah. don't
That's
wear-
another webcomic you'll have to check out to understand what we're talking about there.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, one of the events, SR2 Joker, aka Andrew Knapp, is running a Planescape Meat Grinder game, and you know there's a sign up on the Brigade Con Facebook page.
Yeah, it's 5th edition. So
yeah, Dungeons and Dragons 5th
seventh
edition,
level.
7th level, and you know just make a character, sign up.
Make several characters, actually.
Yeah, some clueless primes are gonna get their bone boxes split, and if you've ever read anything about Planescape, you might know what I'm
totally
talking
understand
about.
that.
Yeah,
And you're just out of luck, Cutter, if you don't know what they're talking about.
that's right. That's right.
So, also, we're building a subreddit over on Reddit. You want to tell the folks about that?
Sure, yeah. There's Nerdarchy, How to Stay Nerdy on. It's a subreddit on Reddit, and if you don't know what Reddit is, go to reddit.com and check it out.
And Reddit.
It's basically Reddit it on Reddit. It's basically a community of people talking about whatever they feel like discussing. People bring up links and posts, and then people talk about it, and there's upvoting and downvoting, but they can just check
And
it
sharing
out.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
and lots of sharing.
And
so.
But what about our subreddit? What are we talking about over
Oh, well,
there?
specifically on our subreddit, we talk about all kinds of geeky, nerdy things.
Unicorns?
And, yeah, as long as you stat it out, it's fine. For unicorns.
But if you stat it, your PCs will kill it.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so say it's no that way.
So if I stat a unicorn riding Mr. T, my PCs are going to kill them?
Yeah.
A unicorn riding Mr. T.
That's
Or
what he
I
said. That's what he said.
That's what I said. That's what I was sticking to it.
So, I mean, you can have that kind of stuff, but sometimes, people just think about things with 5th edition or just D&D in general or any type of fantasy, sci-fi kind of game and post something up. That's kind of, I mean, pretty much as long as it's not fluffy bunnies.
I've even seen...
Or like slash fiction. Or
I've
or,
even
yeah,
seen
slash,
cosplay pictures there.
Yes, cosplay pictures, just general discussion topics. There's articles.
If you honestly
There's
think
YouTube videos from different people that on the internet that do geeky nerdy things. So
if you honestly think it's nerdy or geeky, it belongs there.
true, I would agree.
Right, yeah.
So is there anything else coming up, any events or anything that we're not thinking of?
I think it's just Brigade Con.
Should we tell people about...
It's happening, but I think people know about it.
they know.
Damn!
There's
The
this
secret.
thing that's
There's
happening.
this pagan holiday where people go and beg, children go and beg for candy dressed as ghoulish things.
It's like the world LARPs on the same exact day.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's not just LARP; it's also cosplay.
That's
Well,
true.
that's true too.
So it's to cross genres there.
It's a
So it's
crossover.
USA cosplay today on the 31st.
Except for when they do it in other countries too.
Right. Well, actually,
what
I
other-
don't even think
I don't wanna
most
say
other
everybody
countries
else does
don't
it.
really. I don't
Who
even
does
think
it?
most other
I
countries
don't know, but
do.
I could have sworn I saw a picture from another country with them in Halloween costumes.
It's kind of like
They were cosplaying in
I think
February.
it's just like
But-
people, I mean, so we have some friends that are like in Australia and New Zealand. I think it's kind of just like they do it because they think it's a cool holiday.
Yo,
Not, like,
AJ
naturally
Pickett, do you guys do Halloween?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Or what is it, Spyro?
Spyro.geek. Yeah, Spyro.geek is the other gentleman.
Yeah. That's our New Zealand contingency.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, we also have we got a friend in Sweden too.
Really?
I forget his name though. Sorry, dude.
A friend in Sweden is a friend in Eden?
Yeah. I just commented back to him the other day. He's like, "We're in Sweden. I'm in Sweden, and I like your videos." Blah blah blah. I'm
Yeah.
like, "Wow."
Yeah.
I'm like
Truly.
a 16th Swede myself. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I can count Sweden on a census or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So, and of course I responded to him in the Swedish Chef voice because it seemed appropriate.
Right. How did you do that over a text comment?
It was very difficult, let me tell you that.
Right.
So I guess that pretty much wraps up last week.
Wraps up our wrap up.
Wraps up our wrap up. Yeah.
Okay.
So with that, everything will be below. If you're looking for a specific link, it'll be down there in the description. Like, share, subscribe, comment
on this video or others.
Find us on nerdarchy.com.
Yeah.
There's a
all
whole
that
bunch
stuff.
of links at the bottom.
There's going to be a
Yeah.
ton of links.
Yeah. They're gonna accidentally find us if they click on
Yeah,
it.
and if you feel really lazy, you can just type in Nerdarchy into a search engine.
Yeah,
There'll be the
find
Urban
us.
Dictionary, and there'll be us.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think it's the other way around at this point. Woohoo! We beat out
We
Urban.
beat the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, that's right.
We're more urban than the dictionary.
So with that, until next time,
Stay nerdy.